Hello, everyone. Welcome to another soulful sip conversation. As always, I would like to invite you to grab one of your favorite drinks, tea or coffee, and join me for a brief contemplation about a controversial issue. Today, we will talk about self love. Is self love a selfish act? Interesting question to ask, right? Well, let's unpack the mysteries behind self love. As in everything in life, there is some paradox in this. When we talk about self love, one of the first things that come to many people's mind is really how selfish it might be to love ourselves, right? Who are we to love ourselves? um, but before going any further, let's go to the root cause of the issue. Let's go deep. Let's dive deep. If you are here, you know that I like diving deep. How do we know the truth? How do we know our truth as a human being? How do we know what it means to love someone? How do we know love? In human experience, if there is one thing certain that we can validate and verify with our human experience, it is our experience as a human being. What we sense through our bodily faculties, what we think, what we feel, right? It's the holistic experience of being in a human body, having a mind, having a soul, having a heart. And that is the only reality for us. That is the lens through which we see the existence. For us to be really able to understand anything in life, in this context, love as well, we need to first learn, sense, think, and feel what it means to love oneself. If we don't know something, if we don't know how love feels in our bodies, if we don't know what it creates in terms of our thought patterns, in terms of our feelings, how can we extend it to someone else? How can we give something that we don't have? See, in this way, the only way to truly share something authentic, something real with another human being is through our own experience. If we don't love ourselves, if we don't know how to love ourselves, how can we love someone else? The challenging issue is the fact that no one is really teaching us how to love ourselves in this world that we are born into. This is not something that is taught in schools. This is not something that is at the center of many of the systems that we see in the world today. This is not something that we see in human relationships today, too. Because it is not taught, because it's not easily seen, because we don't have healthy models around us. We don't know what love truly means. But we only know and feel that something is missing in us. Something doesn't feel right. We can chase all the external things that the society, our families, and our education system programmed us to do. But even if we achieve all of that, even if we have been to all of the places that we aspire to go, even if we have achieved all of the success stories that we dream to achieve, even if we get into these beautiful relationships that we aspire to get into, if it's not coming from a grounded presence, a wholeness, a unity within us, it never feels right in the end. It gives this feeling of void in the end. And through that void, we as human beings know that what we are searching for is not there. We've achieved everything externally, but still something is missing. And usually, what is missing is always love in the end. There is a framework in product management or in design to be able to really get to essence of something. You ask why 5 times for an issue, for understanding a human behavior. You would like to be the CEO of a company. Why? Because I would like to see myself successful. Why? Because being successful brings power. Okay, why do you want to feel that power? Because if I am powerful, I could do whatever I would like to do in my life. Why it's important for you to do whatever you would like to do in your life? Because I would like to be myself and be accepted as who I am. Okay, why is that important? Because in the end, we all want to be loved. We all want to love, accept ourselves and the life as it is. So, seen this way, love is at the center of our existence, as I always say. And the only way that we can love someone else is really through us exercising our own self-love muscles first. Because we cannot extend something to someone else if we don't know what it feels like, what it means for us. So, seen this way, self-love, self-care, honoring that life energy within us first is the most honorable, is the most important gift that we can first give to our own existence. And hopefully, through that, we can gift back to the others. And unless we are able to do that, we will be always prone to codependent patterns, manipulation, addictions, out of our own need for love, because we are not able to fill our own cup. But as human being, we have that inner void in us, asking for love, searching for love, searching for belonging, searching for acceptance, searching for that unity. Unless we are able to see that, feel that, feed that in us, we will be always vulnerable to fill that gap with external things. We will be chasing success, even if that success means something that's not aligned with how we would like to live our lives. We will be chasing partnerships. We will be chasing quite a lot of external things that on paper might look like is aligned with what we want. But in the end, we just realize that whenever we get that, whenever we achieve that, it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right because it didn't come from a place of wholeness. It didn't emerge from a healthy, loving existence. And the only way something healthy, something real, something better, something flourishing can happen is through its own healthy seeds. So if you as a human being can love yourself, can nurture yourself, can take care of yourself, then from that health to wholeness, health to love, healthy existence, not out of your desperate needs, you can connect to another human being when it feels right to do so, whenever it feels aligned with you, whenever there is a flowing energy between that context, between that person. That is true love. That is true love emanating from you to the outside and connecting with the right energies, emanating in the same manner and aligning with your own frequency. Unless we do that, we will always be prone to the things that might not be right for us. And we will make compromises. We will make compromises out of our own need to belong, out of our need to be loved. And we might not realize that we are in this. But there is actually one way to know that you are compromising. Whenever you compromise, you know that something doesn't feel right. You shrink in your own existence. You lose something out of your own life energy. You lose your vitality. And that's actually a sweet invitation for us to step back and see, how are we trying to fill that void in us? And is it really working for us? And if it's not, how can we be the longing that we are searching for so that we can become whole again? So we can first love ourselves, take care of ourselves, accept ourselves in all of our wholeness. And from that wholeness, we can finally love someone else. Not out of codependency, out of our selfish needs that we are not able to give to ourselves, not out of our transactional needs, but out of pure joy. Can we connect to someone just because it feels right to do so? It feels right because love is there. I would like to ask the same question again. Is self-love a selfish act? Or is it the best investment we can make for a true love to emerge in our lives? Because we are love. And we can only extend what we are. Well, I hope this inspires you to love yourselves more and think about self-care in a different way. Think about it as the first step for truly loving someone else as well. So we love not out of our need or codependency. We love because that's our true nature. And we just would like to co-experience that life energy, joy, vitality with someone else out of pleasure. Well, as always, thank you for being here. And if you like what you see, please subscribe and follow more of my creations, and you'll be able to find all of the other links for other contemplations down below. Until next time, remember, you are beautiful. Stay beautiful and create beauty in and around you. Thank you all. Speak soon. Bye.